8 money traps you must avoid. Welcome back to the channel WizGram, where you can get practical wisdom for money, investing, success, and more. In today's video, I'll be sharing the 8 traps you must avoid to save money and become rich. But before we begin, once again, please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you appreciate our work, please don't forget to subscribe so that you wouldn't miss any of our new videos that will be uploaded every week. Now, let's get started. They say money can't buy happiness, but who exactly isn't happy when receiving money? No one, right? Because money is important and vital for survival, and dismissing money if not necessary is considered a mistake. So, how should you properly handle your hard-earned money? Let's talk it over. Number 1. The spend everything today mindset. Does the statement seem familiar? As cringe as it may sound, many people might actually relate to it. People usually justify spending on unnecessary things like brand new gadgets or expensive cars and complain right after going broke. With the support statement of, "You only live once," people merely think that it is reasonable to spend a lot today then save for tomorrow. Aiming to be successful in the future or attaining massive wealth is a thorough process that needs commitment. Commitment to save. If you consider starting a small business, refrain from thinking that all of your financial problems are automatically addressed. You have to work hard day in and out to build the business and make it grow. Kevin O'Leary refuses to spend $2.50 over a coffee, and Jay Leno prefers 2 sources of income at all times. Even these 2 entrepreneurs adopt money-saving hacks. So why won't you? Always spend below your means to save more. Never fall in the trap of having a cool appearance just to make yourself included in the suggested standard the society set in. Be wise. Number 2. Problem with spending rather than saving. People are introduced to wealthy lifestyle visuals, with celebrities consistently wearing branded clothes, celebrating in large yachts, and driving a first-class Ferrari. Due to this culture, most people think they must possess the same commodities to feel included. How about you? Do you have such a mindset too? If not, then that's totally good for you, because even the millionaires themselves do not spend too much on extravagances. Look at Jeff Bezos, the founder of the e-commerce mega company Amazon, who earned the top spot in the Forbes' list of billionaires. He believed that frugality is a positive thing for innovation. Warren Buffett, the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway himself, advised to learn money-saving habits at an early stage, as it is a crucial part of accumulating wealth. If you take a look at real billionaires, the reason for their success is just 2 words: saving and investing. Rather than spending most of the time, these people engage in financial pursuits that will contribute to the growth of their money. Let me ask you a question. Over someone who earns $100,000 but spends on a great fortune, and someone who obtains $40,000 but consistently saves 20% from it, who do you think will survive financially? Number 3. Disadvantage of savings on hand. Why is having cash on hand a problem? Because it simply hinders the concept of saving. Let's say you want a new pair of shoes and you have the money in your wallet. The common tendency is you'll follow your desire to buy. Keeping your savings in a bank or in cash is a mistake. The money deposited in banks loses value every year, and you might not even realize it. There has been a lot of inflation since the time the fiat money has not been backed up with any commodity, unlike way back 1971 when money was vouched with gold reserves. So what should you do? Try investing in places that have high returns. Index funds, mutual funds, bonds, and stocks are among the many. These funds contain compound interest, which is the percentage added to the principal amount. What does this hold? Interest's biggest factor is time. Through time, you can save money from the compound interests you receive, and you might accumulate more than you can imagine. But before moving forward with the 4th one, what will you choose? $2 million on hand or $4,000 a week for life? Many might choose the first offer because it is a large amount of money compared to $4,000. But doing the math, at $4,000 a week, you need 9.6 years to get to $2 million. Let's say the average life expectancy is 81 years and you are 23. You still have 58 years. The sum is way higher than $2 million. Number 4. Overlooking debts before investments. Should you pay off your debts or work on investments first? What have you learned with the compound interest I shared a while ago? Yes, if left unpaid, that debt will grow and compile, adding the interest charges to your balance as a debtor. You wouldn't want to face a dilemma regarding that matter, right? Credit card debt is the best example you might want to examine. Did you know that the average credit card interest rate is 19.49% as of December 2021? You also have to consider your credit score so you can borrow sometime in the future like mortgage or car loans. If you have a low credit score, that means you need to pay for higher interest rates. So, try paying off debts with high interest rates first and work down from there. Paying off such debts probably provides a better return on your money than almost any investment. It will be a smart move paying off your debts alone. Stop. Don't even think of hesitating. Just pay it off if you have extra cash with you, and you'll realize you'll be in a better financial situation than you were before. Number 5. Absence of long-term expense plans. People always have the concept of saving, but never had the action to carry it out. What happens when unexpected surprises or expenses occur? If you are clueless on how much you should save, then you won't definitely know how much you can spend. Most of the time, people disregard having a long-term budgeting strategy. Combined with the low wages from work, they eventually have nothing more to save. Let's first define a long-term goal. It isn't a routine expense. It may include buying a house, going to college, or saving for the purpose of retirement. The best way to achieve it is to come up with a solid cost estimate. How much should you put aside each month? I suggest you try the 50-30-30 budget rule. Every month, you divide your income to 3 purposes: 50% on living expenses, 30% on entertainment such as eating out or watching movies, and 20% on savings. You can also try interchanging the last two so you can save more. Remember, the amount you save for this month may not be the same for the succeeding months, so stay on top of your budget and make adjustments when needed. Number 6. Lack of long-term financial plans. Isn't it stressful when you open your wallet and it's totally empty? How bad is that? Most people think of engaging in a short-term mentality like, I want to find money now. But thinking short-term is honestly not the best solution. Let's talk about financial planning, and with planning, I mean long-term. In a broad sense, it helps you in controlling your income, expenses, and investments in a way that you can finally manage your money while achieving your goals. What are the benefits of a long-term financial plan? It increases your savings, makes you enjoy a better standard of living, lets you prepare for emergencies, and grants you a peace of mind. How to do so? Understand first your current financial situation and assess your goals. One good idea is to start putting away a few months of living expenses in a savings account. Then start looking for investment options and develop new skills. Remember, it won't end with that. You need to monitor your financial plan regularly. Through this, you'll be able to think about your financial security in the future. Number 7. Non-existence of side hustles. What is a side hustle specifically? It is something you earn on top of your regular job, often referred to as part-time. You work on such side hustles when you have time for it before or after your full-time commitment. Some employees don't find their job rewarding, and some constantly whine about it but do nothing to alleviate the problem. Except for regular work, people must learn to strive for side hustles. Did you know that side hustles can transform your life? It is nice to have a lot of options. What I mean is, when you have your side hustle, you gain an additional income. And when you come to like it, you might even want to leave your tiring and unexciting job. One of the best things about side hustles is flexibility. There is no time commitment, so you have the power to own your schedule. Plus, given the advancement of technologies, people can start doing something creative online. It can be starting an online business, applying for remote jobs, enrolling in online courses, and more. The bottom line is, look for something that will help you reach financial independence. Number 8. Unaware of investment opportunities and benefits. The major concern that people associate with investing is the fear of losing money. The lack of understanding about the process and the details of the financial world keeps people unaware of the possible benefits it may give. The fear of investing also hinders the chances of turning money into a substantial amount. Make your money work for you. Let me give you some reasons why investing is an important aspect of financial security. First, it gives higher investment returns. Second, it serves as a preparation for retirement purposes. And third, it helps you attain your financial goals. So, engage in activities that will widen your perspective in investments. There are a lot of investment consultants and financial advisors out there. Try reaching out for one. The process will seem a bit tough and complicated at first, but through time, you'll be able to recognize its importance. So out of the 8 money traps I have mentioned, what are the problems you consider transforming? If you have found any problems, I really hope you can consider your changes right away. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching and see you again soon in another one of our episodes. Once again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family so that they can enjoy it as well. With that stated, have a wonderful day everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.